Dear students, as you know that a nucleus is characterized by the presence of the genetic material of a cell, and this genetic material is majority of cases it is DNA, and how this DNA remains arranged or how this DNA is organized in the form of chromosome inside the nucleus, it will be discussed in this presentation. As you know that every human cell has a total of 46 chromosomes, and if these 46 chromosomes are separated and arranged according to their length end to end, the total length of that total chromosome will be 2 meter, and the diameter of nucleus is sufficiently smaller as compared to the length of the total DNA. So how this length of the DNA, how this much amount of DNA remains packaged in the nucleus, it is a point of miracle and it will be discussed. Two types of proteins are required to bind or to fold the DNA in the form of chromosome. These proteins are histones and non-histone chromosomal proteins. Histone proteins are the most conserved eukaryotic proteins. The complex of both types of protein and DNA is called chromatin. Nucleosomes, the basic unit of eukaryotic chromosome, were discovered in 1974, and the nucleosome particles consist of DNA wound around a protein coat formed by histone. It means that the double helical DNA remains folded around a protein coat, and this protein core is made up of histone. Each nucleosome core particle consists of a complex of 8 histone protein particles. There are 4 types of histone proteins: H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, and 2 molecules of each protein is used to form a nucleosome core particle around which the DNA remains wound, the DNA remains folded, and the total length of DNA wound around this histone octamer is 146 nucleotide pairs long. Each nucleosome core particle is separated from the next by a region of linker DNA. It means the DNA present between two consecutive nucleosome particle is known as the linker DNA. And how this DNA remains attached over this histone octamer protein, it is due to the presence of 142 hydrogen bonds, and not only hydrogen bonds but a number of other interactions, hydrophobic interactions, salt linkages holds the protein DNA around the histone octamer or histone core particle. The nucleosome core particle, that is only 11 nanometer in diameter, folds one over another and develops in a 30 nanometer diameter of fiber, and an additional histone H1 protein is used to making of 30 nm chromatin fiber. The histone H1 protein binds the nucleosome particles and compact these nucleosome particles, and thus forms a 30 nanometer fiber. From these two figures it will be easy to understand what we have discussed just right now. And taking from the base of this figure first, these are 4 histone proteins: H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, and 2 molecules of each protein is used to form a histone octamer. Octa means 8 total particles, 2 of each 4 proteins, and here this is 146 nucleotide pair long DNA double helix, and when this 146 nucleotide pair long DNA bounds or wound around a histone octamer, it develops in a 11 nanometer histone or nucleosome particle, and these nucleosome particles are joined together by a linker DNA. And in next figure, this is the double helical DNA. The total diameter is 2 nanometer, and this double helical DNA wound around a nucleosome core particle. 146 nucleotide long DNA is wound, and two adjacent nucleosome particles are joined together by this linker DNA, and it forms a chromatin fiber of 11 nanometer. And here this second level of organization, these chromatin fibers are arranged one over another, top of other, and forms a 30 nanometer fiber, thick fiber. Again the compaction is of again higher level and forms the 30 nanometer loops and threads. And as we can see that these threads, these fibers are folded one over another and ultimately develops in a chromosome. So this is how the double helical DNA with the help of a histone protein core folds in the form of chromosome.
In this animation, we'll see the remarkable way our DNA is tightly packed up to fit into the nucleus of every cell. The process starts with assembly of a nucleosome, which is formed when 8 separate histone protein subunits attach to the DNA molecule. The combined tight loop of DNA and protein is the nucleosome. Multiple nucleosomes are coiled together, and these then stack on top of each other. The end result is a fiber of packed nucleosomes known as chromatin. This fiber, which at this point is condensed to a thickness of 30 nanometers, is then looped and further packaged using other proteins which are not shown here. This remarkable multiple folding allows 6 feet of DNA to fit into the nucleus of each cell in our body, an object so small that 10,000 nuclei could fit on the tip of a needle. The end result is that the DNA is tightly packed into the familiar structures we can see through a microscope, chromosomes. It is important to realize that chromosomes are not always present. They form only when cells are dividing. At other times, as we can see here at the end of cell division, our DNA becomes less highly organized.